Chocks and Chocolates, no number between. Chocolate Roberto here for another video review, this time of the new Galaxy Orange Chocolate Chunk Cookies. Yes, look at these, wow, look very, yeah. Well, I mean, one of those really, there's been quite a few different sort of branded, sweet branded cookie released in the past. And they've always been hit and miss really. There was a Skittles one not too long ago, which really didn't sort of taste anything like Skittles at all. And I think there's been various other ones as well, M&M ones, things like that. And I'm never normally too bothered by them. And well, this is Galaxy's go at them. I think they do a regular one. Just their sort of regular Galaxy cookies basically. But obviously this is their Galaxy Orange one. So going in very much with the the current trend for chocolate orange, which is all over the place at the moment. I think it's a new branding colour for Galaxy. I think it is. Yeah, it's still got sort of like blended in bit at the top. But I think this white colour here is generally the sort of new branding colour or whatever for Galaxy. So yeah, it looks very interesting. Yeah, so very interesting. So I got these. I think I got them in B&M or Home Bargains, one or the other, maybe both. But I'm available in both. I think it was Home Bargains I got them in, but I'm not 100% sure. It's one or the other of those. So what does it say? Crisp orange flavoured cookies containing milk chocolate chunks. Okay, so it's one of those where it's saying that the cookie is flavoured orange. Now, I've had this before where McVitie's biscuits generally say that the biscuit is flavoured with such a thing, but it's actually the chocolate. So I don't know if that's going to be the case with these ones. You would have thought it would be the chocolate, but we'll find out. Okay, so there's the ingredients there. So it's got palm oil in this. It does immediately, well, it jumped out at me anyway, palm oil there. There we go, yeah. So portions per pack 9, so I guess that means there's 9 biscuits, you would have thought. What does it say? Milk chocolate contains milk solids 14% minimum and cocoa solids 25% minimum. There we go, yeah. Suitable for vegetarians, it says. Okay, interesting, yeah. Stored in a cool, dry place, away from a strong light. Once opened, stored in an airtight container. Yeah, so then this is the calorie information there as well. So per 100 grams, it's 527 calories, so pretty much bang in the middle of the 500 to 550 scale. It's typical for chocolate-related stuffs, typical anyway, for chocolate bars and things. 20 grams of fat, 16 of which are saturates, at least from my experience from this channel. And per cookie, 95 calories, 5.1 grams of fat, 2.8 of which are saturates. So there we go. Yeah. There we are. Got some recyclable stuff there. Don't recycle the film, recycle the tray. Okay. 162 grams for the whole thing. Yeah, so, okay. That does seem to... 18, yeah. Yeah, so 180 is 10 of them. Take away 18, yeah, 162. So, yeah, pretty much works out perfect for 9. For 9 in the 9 biscuits or 9 cookies in the pack. Portions about 9. Yeah, this looks quite nice. Quite nice, but yes, it's one of those where it's not coming in a typical biscuit pack like you do in the UK typically, like a line of biscuits like these sort of Maryland ones do here. I'm in a tray and things, presumably to make it look like there's more than there is or whatever, I'm not sure, but maybe a bit special anyway. I don't know what to make of that really. It obviously does have the flourishes and things at the side. Yeah, but I think they generally, non-regular biscuit ones sort of do seem to come in this kind of thing, not typical biscuits like bourbons and things like that. But alright, well I don't think there's too much more to say. I think it looks quite nice, got a nice design on that side, nutrition on that side. It's a shame there's nothing on the back here. I don't know why the nutrition's not there. I guess it's because it's a seam. Unless there's a design on this side, but maybe as I say, the seam gets in the way, so maybe that's why it is. Most likely it is actually. There we go. You'll see throw it in a bit now as well. We just tell you to recycle some of it, so yeah, a bit confusing, but there we go. But don't litter, I think that means. Alright, well let's give it an open. Let's do it. Let's give it an open. Let's give these new Galaxy Orange Chocolate Chunk Cookies an open. Yeah, very nice, very interesting. So yeah, so time recording, I've done about 780 reviews, more or less. So after you've watched this video, and hopefully click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll put a link to a playlist of all my other reviews in the top right hand corner as you look. So yeah, so after you watch this video, go check those out. Hope you enjoy those as well. Okay, so let's give these an open. If we can. Oh, nice smell coming from them. Bit of an orangey smell. Pack smells a bit like fish food on the inside. I'm not sure about that, but this, yeah, look a bit underwhelming, I think you'd say. Definitely not a bit of space for an extra biscuit. I think not right, but I think or cookie. I think you could definitely say you could fit an extra one in there, don't you? 9 does seem an odd number as well. You would have said it would have, you know, yeah, fit 10 in, but there we go. Okay, and you can see as well there's a massive disparity between the actual width of these, yeah, the width of the pack. So, well, that's what they look like. They look quite nice. I don't know. He's definitely got big chocolate chunks in there. Definitely crammed full of them. Yeah. So quite a nice-ish smell coming from them. I'd say it's, you know, it's okay. Not the best smell in the world. Kind of smells. I say the pack smells a bit horrible on the inside of here, where I don't know, it smells a bit concentrated. Something. It smells a bit, I'd say, fish food like, as in not like the ice cream, but actual fish food. But cookies themselves are not too bad. Not too bad. But yeah, clearly you can see the width of these. Definitely not as wide as the plastic container that they come in. Let's give them a bit of a. They're not going to be. They're quite knobbly. Not going to be all perfectly spherical, but about 6.26 in diameter. In height, roughly about 9.8. It's about a centimetre in height, pretty much. But yeah, if we measure the actual width of this, then width of the plastic, I'll try not to crush it. Okay, so it's about 8.3, 8.4 centimetres there. I'll say the width of the biscuit is about 6.2, as it's not, you know, it's going to change. I measured it a minute ago. 6.2, so, you know, so basically a third of the width of this is just empty packaging, you know, yeah. And again with the length as well, really. I'll say there's 9 of these. Roughly 9.5 centimetres. Whereas this is like 15.1. You know, so it's a bit, yeah. This is a bit. It's a bit mush there, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's just say. Can't really believe that, really, but is that the case? Seems a bit crackers. Let's have a look. Give these a test. Not all perfectly formed, but yeah, roughly. Yeah, so it's about 10. I've just measured there, about 10.5 centimeters. But then, you know, this is about 15. Okay, so you know, obviously they're a bit knobbly and things like that, so it pushes it out by about a centimeter more than maybe a couple of centimeters more. But there you go. So it's 10 to 15. So basically 50%. You wouldn't think by looking at it, but it's basically 50% of the of the biscuits. Again, with empty space, basically, because of the packaging, things like this, and the empty part of the actual plastic tray. So a bit poor, that, really. A bit poor, that. Well, yeah, so let's have a look. Yeah, let's have a see. So, okay, let's give one a snap. Okay, so I've snapped it. There's not seems to be much chocolate in that part there. But obviously there are heavy bits in other bits. There you go, yeah, it goes all the way through there. Quite thick chunks of chocolate in there. Interesting. Alright, well I think we should get into it, give it a taste. See what they're like. Obviously quite crunchy, not a soft cookie. But let's do it. Let's give them a taste. Okay everyone, so going to give these new Galaxy Orange Chocolate Chunk Cookies a taste. So had a bit of a look at them before, so I got one I previously messed about with just to see what the situation was like. So they're not overly chunky, but they've got quite large chunks of chocolate in there, so there is that about them. So let's do it, let's give them a taste. I'm interested to see whether the actual biscuit is what's flavoured orange or whether it's the chocolate. I would have said the orange would be found inside the chocolate really, but let's see, on like the digestive biscuits that are flavoured, it says crisp orange flavoured cookie containing milk chocolate chunks. So we'll see if that's the case, because that's pretty strongly implies that it's not the chocolate's flavoured orange, it's the biscuit, but I'm not too sure whether that would be the case or not. So let's give it a taste, let's do it. Not too bad. Quite a typical flavour, typical cookie taste really, sort of vanilla biscuit really. Chocolate's okay, I can't really taste too much of an orange flavour. Not really, it just tastes so much of a normal tasting cookie. I'm just trying to see if I can get to the chocolate, see if that actually tastes of orange or not. So I've got a reasonable chunk here, and see if I can bite it out. Yeah, a bit of an orange taste. I think it's definitely the chocolate that's flavoured orange. I don't think the cookie is. It's hard to say. I did use the word definitely, but cookie's got a bit of flavour to it. It's a bit, the cookie's got a bit of flavour to it. I think it's more sort of like a vanilla-y flavour. Yeah. I'm quite certain it's the chocolate that's flavoured orange. Which is what you expect, but it's not a strong flavour at all. It really isn't. Quite a subtle flavour. To the point where you might not even say this is orange flavoured, really. Yeah. So I can't really taste that much of an orange flavour. I'm going to try another one because I ran out of chocolate pieces. Maybe let's have a taste of this one at the side. I can't really taste the orange flavouring in that at all. It's very subtle. Very subtle. Okay, I've got a specific bit of chocolate here, so let's just see if I can really hone in on the orange flavouring. It's really hard to detect, you know. It's really hard to detect. I mean, it really doesn't taste very strongly of orange at all. I'm pretty sure it's the chocolate that's flavoured orange, but as I say, it's so it's just such a subtle flavour. And the chocolate, you know, in this case, they're like little buttons as well. You can see here, I took one off. It looked like it was a big chunk, but it wasn't. It was actually on this biscuit here, part there. See where it came from, hopefully. That was a sort of indent there. It came from. It looked like it was a big chunk, but it wasn't. It was just like a little button. You can see it's quite flat at the bottom. There's a slight orange taste to that chocolate, but not much at all. It's really subtle, to be honest with you. Very subtle. It's not a bad chocolate cookie, but it's very typical. Let's just give this a dunk then in a nice warm cup of coffee, see if that improves anything. Okay, most biscuits taste better when dunked, so let's see. Not bad. Obviously make the cookie parts itself, the biscuit parts, sort of dissolve a lot more. So you get to the chocolate quicker, but I would say, yeah, I don't think it's a massive improvement dunking it. I mean, it's okay. Just as I say, makes it sort of dissolve a bit better. There's not really a strong orange taste at all, really. You would never guess, I don't think, that this was even an orange cookie, really. You know, yeah, let's just give it a see. I'm just trying to see if I can really detect that orange taste. No, not really. Maybe something slightly there, but yeah, you really can't really taste it that much at all. I think it's purely because, as I say, it's just mainly in there's not very strong flavouring in the chocolate chips. And as I said, all these little buttons, as I said, they look like they're bigger than they are. I think because some of them are doubled up. But you can see that's a prime example. You can see that little one sticking out there. That's just what they are. So they look like they're big chunks, but they're actually not. Really just small buttons. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just thinking because it looks to be more chocolate than there is, I think, is the gist of it. I think there's sort of, you think there's going to be a stronger chocolate orangey taste than there is because there's quite a lot of those chocolate sort of buttons in there. But they're just so, you know, they're so small, I think, really. You know, they're on the side of things. They look like they're bigger than they are because they're all sort of, it's a bit of smoke and mirrors, really. They look like they're bigger than they are and they're not. So it looks like it's going to be a big chunk of chocolate, but it's just a little button. You saw to me, look, it's just that big. That's all it is, you know. You can barely taste the orange flavouring in it. It's such a weak orange flavour, and it's definitely not in the cookie. So you get plenty of cookie. I can bite this bit here. That's just a regular biscuit taste. There's nothing orangey about it. There's a slight orangeness to the chocolate, but it's very slight. Yeah. Very disappointing these, I think. Just very yeah, just very bland flavouring. As I say, the orange flavour is just so subtle. You know, I don't think you'd even be able to tell that this was an orange flavour if someone hadn't told you. You know, yeah. So, yeah, very disappointing that. So what to say about it really? Well, I don't know. I mean, it's obviously better than just like your average sort of digestive biscuits. I think there's a bit more to it than that, but not much more. Just very disappointing. I think there's just hardly any orange chocolate or orange taste in there. There's quite a lot of orange bits in there, but they're all not really as big as you'd think. As I say, they look to be, looks like it's sort of crammed full of chocolate, but they're all just very tiny, very thin little buttons. They're not really big chunks like they look like they are. It's just because they're on the sides and things and stuff like that. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors, really. I mean, it's still not. I mean, you could say that there's quite a lot of them, but they just don't really amount to much. They look bigger than they are. You know, they look more impressive than they are, and really, they just don't really give you that much of a chocolate hit. To be honest with you, there's just not really much taste of those chocolate buttons, which is really what you'd expect. So, you know, and especially with the orange flavour, you'd expect there to be quite a strong orange taste to them, and it just isn't. Yeah, so very disappointing. I think it's got to be a 3.5 out of 5. I think there's just slightly above average, but they're really pretty disappointing. You know, I could almost give them lower than a 3 because of how disappointing they are. But they don't taste bad. They just don't really deliver on the orange flavour. So you know, but they do give you a bit of a chocolate hit. They are a bit better than just a non-chocolate cookie, really, or biscuit like a digestive. You know, they are better than those. So. And I think the average biscuit is a digestive, and that's a 3 out of 5. So I think these ones are just slightly better, but only just. There's not really much of a chocolate taste there at all, and it's certainly not chocolate orange flavoured. I mean, well, you know, certainly not that you can detect anyway. So that's why it's only half a mark more, just because it's got a bit more of a chunky chocolate texture to it. But as I say, it's really more smoke and mirrors, you know, because it looks like there's loads of chocolate there, but it doesn't really deliver it. You can't taste it, you know. Yeah, and you'd think with all that chocolate as well, you'd be able to taste the orange for sure. But there isn't. As I say, they're just little buttons. They're not really thick or chunky at all. And you know, the biscuit itself is relatively chunky, but not that much either. So, yeah, just lacking flavour really. You know, lacking orange flavouring, lacking chocolate flavour. Just tastes pretty much of a cookie with a few sort of chocolate pieces, and not really chocolate orange at that. So, 3.5 out of 5. A bit disappointing, but there we are. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Instagram, check out the YouTube member program. Great way to support the channel, it truly is. Check out Discord chat as well. Always lovely to see you there if you already participate, and if not, get there and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching guys, take care. Bye for now. See ya.